Attention, Cleveland Browns fans, an important update just came out of the AFC North that could completely change the course of the season. Something big is happening, and it might have a direct impact on the Browns' path toward another possible Super Bowl campaign. We're talking about a shift in the balance of power within the division, one that could cause one of our main rivals to take a major fall in the coming years. But before we get into it, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel to help grow this community. Show your support and let everyone know you're part of this family. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends. Now, let's get to the news. If you've been keeping up with the NFL lately, you've probably noticed that the Cleveland Browns are once again at the center of major buzz. When a team is desperate to fix a long-standing problem, there's always the risk of overcorrecting. It's like someone getting out of a messy relationship and, in an effort to avoid pain again, ends up dating everyone who comes along. That's exactly the vibe coming out of Cleveland right now. For years, the Browns have been on an emotional roller coaster trying to find stability at the most important position in football: quarterback. Since 2020, the team has been caught in a nearly tragic game of musical chairs. And this offseason, instead of betting on one solid name, they went all in, bringing in 4 quarterbacks to compete for a spot. Sounds like a bold move? That's because it is. Before the season has even started, the roster already feels like a reality show audition. With so many players fighting for the starting job, training camp turns into a true stage of tension and high stakes. On one hand, we understand the logic. After years of sailing through rough waters with inconsistent QBs, why not bring in as many options as possible and see who stands out? Competition can raise everyone's level. But here's the real dilemma. There's only a limited number of first-team reps during practice, which means the more players in the race, the fewer chances each has to truly show their potential. And according to Bleacher Report's Mo Moton, 2 names are already looking like early candidates to lose ground in this battle: veteran Kenny Pickett and young Dorian Thompson-Robinson. In Pickett's case, the situation is even trickier. He has experience, knows how to run an offense, protects the ball, but lacks the spark. He's that reliable used car that never leaves you stranded, but also never turns heads. In today's NFL, consistency without explosiveness rarely wins over fans, and even less so in the playoffs. Meanwhile, Joe Flacco appears to be the wild card in this story. At 39, he doesn't have the same energy he once did, and yes, turnovers are part of the deal. But his arm can still deliver throws that few others can make. For a team dreaming of the postseason, that unpredictability might be the edge they need. But then, the unavoidable question comes up. If you're betting everything on a nearly 40-year-old QB, are you really thinking long-term? And what about Pickett? Have we already seen everything he has to offer? Or is it too soon to count him out? Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about this Browns quarterback saga? Should Flacco be the starter? Does Pickett deserve another chance? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on every chapter of this Cleveland drama, you know what to do. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the way things are going, the next twist could change everything. On the other hand, Joe Flacco still has that rare spark. At 39, with an arm still capable of launching deep passes, he's proven that he can change the course of a game with a single explosive play. Yes, he makes mistakes. Yes, interceptions come with the territory. But Flacco brings something few others do: experience, paired with a technical ceiling that, while unstable, is still very real. And for a team chasing the playoffs, sometimes the risk of a big play is worth more than the safety of a small one. The real question is, if you're putting your faith in a nearly 40-year-old QB, are you truly building for the future? That's where the Browns' big dilemma lies. Are they trying to win now at all costs? Or are they just running from the fear of failing again? Are they building a project or simply reacting to the mistakes of the past? What should have been a healthy competition has turned into a field of uncertainty. Cleveland is living through a quarterback saga that says a lot about how the team thinks, acts, and positions itself in the league. Instead of finding a true identity, it seems like the team is hiding behind quantity, and that overload could come at a cost, not just in practices, but in team dynamics, locker room leadership, and any attempt to build a long-term plan. So, what would you do? Would you bet on Pickett's reliability, Flacco's bold arm, Watson's recovery, or Dorian's youth? Could any of them really be the future of the franchise? Or are the Browns just kicking this problem further down the road? Once again, leave your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion matters, and we want to know, what's your plan to finally end the Browns' never-ending quarterback drama?